Okay. Hello. That's crazy. Twice in one day. I'm not gonna lie. I still have not. I still haven't fully gotten over Ibuki's death and Sayo's, but we gotta move on. We gotta be strong. We gotta be big boys about this. So we're gonna go on with the investigation, and we're gonna find the sons of bitches who killed Ibuki. And Short Stack. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name. But let's just get on with it. Let's just get on with it.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy.
I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen.
That's also so fucked. Ibuki literally held a concert for everybody to cheer us up and bring us together. And Hyoko was finally starting to open up. And then someone was like, nah, I'm gonna fucking kill these two because it would be super, super funny. And I can't forgive him for that. It's absolutely disgusting. It's so gross.
If only I had decided sooner, Ibuki might have been saved.
Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing?
After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing. One more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So, I quickly ran out of the hospital.
Oh, so that's what happened.
And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me. Where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That is a long story to say the least.
I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room.
That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So, please, spare my life at least.
What happened to not doubting me? But this is true. Mikan was with us the entire time, so there's no way that she could have been the one to do it. Whew! It makes me feel a little better. It makes me feel a little better knowing that Mikan can't be the culprit. Because she was with us the entire time. I am kinda iffy on the fence about Gundam, since like his initial reaction to us finding out that there were bodies was really weird. Cause this is the third case now of people being murdered, and for some reason this time he doubted it. And it was kind of weird. I don't know if it's just his weird personality or something. Even if I'm horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift up their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? You mean that there's something up there? What do you mean? What do you mean there's something up there? Guess you mean the stage? Huh. I guess we'll start left to right. And look at the rope. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means... was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope. And it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true, though. Hmm? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan! Do you have a moment?
What's happened?
There's something I wanted to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well,
Yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez. As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. So you're saying that there's more that meets the eye with the rope. That's basically what he's getting at. Next we have Ibuki's body. Okay. I really don't mind looking at this. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Interesting.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. Dude, the dead giveaway was the hair. I saw the hair and I was just like, no, it can't be. There's no way. And it was this way. I swear to God, when I find the... Also, what's with the Monami? What's with the Monami symbol? I don't understand that. That's so weird. Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoka was tied up.
Well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true. The estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own. So right after that... Wait. Hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. And also the fact is, who destroyed the recorder, the camera? Because it couldn't have been Ibuki, there had to be someone else there. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. You can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain.
This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly.
It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket.
See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use. Just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime.
But why did they need it?
Who knows?
Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came so easily. It's a lot of mysteries here. This isn't coming together as fast as before. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw.
Isn't that a bloodstain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki doesn't have any external injuries. If that's the case,
then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of.
A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder has been added. Now, there's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge must be perfect for lighting, but... They didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Candle has been added. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Sharky was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there?
Nothing dropped, it's just dirty.
Dirty?
Hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
Oh, blood smears.
If you look closely...
Oh, you're right! There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still...
Rather, what's strange is... Why did the killer try to hide it?
Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off.
The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? Actually, quickly... I haven't done this thing in forever. Okay, that should be good. It's so messed up. Leaving the bodies here. I know it's like necessary for investigation, but like it's so depressing. Just like seeing corpses just laying there, and you're just like, man, I was talking to that person less than a day ago, and now they're gone. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape. She looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it! Who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because the duct tape's wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Ah, Hajime! Do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait. Hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now. You know? What? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane!
Yo!
What's up?
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check inside Hyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is a wonderful thing. But you're also kinda desecrating a corpse, and that's really fucked up, even if it's for the sake of the trial. That's still really shitty. Yo! How's it going, Jasper? Glad of you to stop on by.
Now then.
I'm in my depression stage of the game. One of my favorite characters just got killed off, and now I'm super depressed. It's a big feels bad moment. Let's see. Kane reached the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight. I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something... Is this what you were looking for? Is this a... key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage. So, this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh.
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono, that'd be hard to remove. Then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Interesting. Ah, also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body. Right, Hajime? Well, of course. That's why I'm investigating. It's true. There are several mysteries regarding her body.
Well,
Just hear me out for a second. Out of all of those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? Wow, thank you for that horrifying imagery, Nagito, you absolute dick. Because all I want to think about is Hiyoko pooling from the throat in a puddle of her own blood. That's such a great thought. Thanks for telling me that, man. Now I can't get it out of my head. 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. Huh, it's enough to make anybody faint. Wow, isn't that just beautiful? What amazing imagery given to us. So the last thing is the control panel. This is a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelit ambiance to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason they would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you've noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice. Those eyes just little glass balls. Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that apparent item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There is no need!
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Oh my god, we're gonna see the hamsters in action? Go! Mirage Golden Hawk Junpei! Now is the time for you to take flight! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction! A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Goddamn! Choo! Choo! Started running around this stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then, the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder!
Wow!
That is amazing! I have never seen a hamster do tricks!
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So, what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Another truth bullet obtained. Oh, by the way. So, it's been about a week since we finished Atelier. Later this week, I'm gonna start the DLC for Atelier Ryza 1. So that should be fun. We'll get back on that Atelier grind. Starting with the DLC for the first game. Because hopefully if we can speed run through the DLC and get through the second game, we can work our way up to the third game. Or at least the second game. But yeah, later this week we'll start with the we'll start the DLC. But for now I think it's good to diversify, play some other games. So I think this game's pretty close to completion. I think I can finish this by the end of the week. And then we can start on the DLC. Buki had a hemp bag on her head, and it was hanging from the ceiling. But why does she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait. Huh? That hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Oh! I know what this bag's from. This bag's from the movie theater. It was one of the prizes you could have won. This was from the movie theater. And the question is, who was able to go to the movie theater? So the last thing is the AC control. This is like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Also, if that's 86 degrees Fahrenheit, holy hell, it must be a sauna in there. That's so hot. Alright, I should mess around with it a little. Like so. It's running as a heater! Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit! Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. I should cool things off a little bit. Yo, 86 degrees? Bro, at that point you're gonna start cooking bodies. Okay, what else is there? There's obviously... We'll go with the broken machine for now. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see. I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here.
What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera? And that's why the killer destroyed this? Then, what was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera has been added. Okay, let's talk to the rest and then we'll move into the storage room.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look, what's in front of the door? This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
hey,
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through.
Wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know?
It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! Fuyuhiko's signal, we charge into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when we examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here... Well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean... You think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then... How was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
I mean, the music venue doesn't have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
No, maybe... The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright! I'm definitely gonna find it! I won't let the killer get away with this! The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. Huh. Like he said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
Oh, have you now, Chiaki? What do you have to say on the matter? My second favorite female character in the game.
Well,
Oh, fuck! I skipped the dialogue. How do I go back? Richu, Chiaki, that was a cool entrance. Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. Okay. What is it?
see?
Ew, there's ectoplasm on the door. Yo, are we dealing with a ghost? Yo, I don't think the Ghostbusters are on this island. I don't know what we're gonna do about ghosts being here. Look, there's a weird glob right where the left and right door touch. See? You're right. What is this? Looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Maybe it's silly putty. Or whatever that goo stuff is that they use in like ASMRs. The really gross stuff that looks really nasty to touch.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but...
As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Yo, no shot, you did not just eat that. Wait, Chiaki, what the fuck? Yo, girl, that's nasty. Ugh. Why are you putting that in your mouth? Nah, continue chewing. No, it's okay, just keep on chewing. I bet it tastes fantastic.
Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals.
And that makes it better, how? What do you mean? Workshop?
And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door.
Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, just spit it on the floor. That's totally cool. Fucking nasty. But at the same time, though, it's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. I dig it, but I'm also disgusted. I'm disgustedly turned on. And I won't explain myself further. Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat out the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about taste, it's okay to consider this is some kind of clue. Right? Cool. Semi-transparent glob that was just chewed by Chiaki. Wicked. Damn, that's fucking nasty. That shit was just in between the door and she just started chewing that shit like it was bubble gum. What the hell? Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
There's no way. I've got that kind of weakness. I'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude. But Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Damn, she is like heavily fixated on Nekomaru. If this guy dies, I'm pretty sure she's actually going to lose all will to live. Which will be a bit of a problem.
Hajime.
And now we save the worst for last, the most difficult member to work with. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say? First off, no. Second off, yes, only because I have to, not because that I want to.
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. How about no?
Wow.
Oh! This game reminds me of Digimon Survive. That actually reminds me. I want to play Digimon Survive. That game actually looks so good. I saw the trailers for it, and I actually thought it looked really good. Actually, that's a game I want to play. Wait, I need to write that down. Wait, you just totally reminded me of that. I totally want to play that game. Because that game looks like so much fun. Digimon Survive. Nice! Okay, that's another... Ooh, I dropped my phone. That's another game added to the list. And then you watched someone else play it? Nice. Damn, that may be another game I may start playing then. Because that game looks super fun. And I like visual novels. My favorite kind of games are visual novels. Even though they're not that popular on Twitch. I never see a lot of people doing visual novels, but those are usually my favorite. I love watching visual novel gameplay. But thanks for bringing that up, even though you didn't mean to. Now, I have that on my mind, so I'll need to pick up that game. Actually, is it on Steam? Have I played Doki Doki? I played the original Doki Doki Literature Club. I played the 1.0 version. I haven't played the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus version. But I have played the original. But I heard the Plus version added a lot of new content. So that also may be another option. Wait, I'm gonna write that down as well. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Damn, I'm gonna have content for months. Okay, nice. I'm just getting all the good games onto the list. Okay, don't make me repeat myself. No! Like I want to relive the most traumatic event in my life 30 minutes after it happened. This guy just wants to confuse us anyways. There's no way I'm gonna tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Even though I kind of feel like we should tell him, because, like, I feel like no harm can come from us not telling him. But I guess that'll come later. And there's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside of a storage room. Might as well investigate in here, too. Also, nice thing about the Danganronpa series is there's one more game. There's a bunch of spin-offs as well. So if I want to play more Danganronpa, there are a lot of options to play next. Which is nice. Okay, so we got the mirror, we got the guitars, the stickers, and the shelves. We'll start with the shelves. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black wallpaper that's folded up on the lower shelf. Looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Oh, that's the bit that was hanging on the railing, which was probably used to mop up the blood. Oh. That's big. That's big news. Big facts. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Yeah, aren't they all on here? Looks like the wallpaper, a lot of stickers. Okay, so that's all the same. Okay, so next up is the instruments. There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there's also instruments and machines I've never even seen before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. And what about the mirror? You see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With the mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Which could be how... Because Hiyoko was most likely undressed and then redressed. And the best way to do that was probably with the full-length mirror, which also could be used to check for blood. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Was he trying to stand guard here?
Hey,
So, how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped-over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko, that probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just gonna be on the killer's side, right? Aww, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
but
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. Dude, what is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Hey, if you explain to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you a lot more useful information. Really? Might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not entirely true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy. And I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why. I can't overlook this case this time. Huh?
What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings.
Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you.
Where exactly are you talking about?
Well, obviously the movie theater.
Oh, I was right! I was right to think the movie theater! I knew it, that tote bag was from the movie theater. I was dead on. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. God, I fucking love puzzle games and mystery games. It's so fun putting everything together. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? I guess that's everything important in this storage room. Guess I should head back to the music venue. So it looks like our next stop is the movie theater. Alright, with this we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. It's my favorite girl, my #1 waifu, the woman of my dreams. It's Mikan. God, I love you so much. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
It's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to the heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater that made the inside the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what the order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? Imitation murder?
huh?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective movies, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it.
How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie.
That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people.
Oh, it must be the movie. Because when we first entered the third island and explored everything, when we first entered the movie theater, there was a movie playing that was said to have a motive. We refused to watch the movie while everyone else did, so we never actually watched the motive movie. And that may be the true motive. The disease may have just been a fake. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why do they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable. If the killer wishes to complete the imitation.
Hold on a second. What are you all talking about? in imitation murder, one more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem! On this killing school trip, the same Blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Well, since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all. And I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Eh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers existed at the same time. But we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based off a majority vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So, what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra certain something like that never happens.
Dang.
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too. Right?
Wow.
Arrgh.
I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they did have an accomplice, I'd have to figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. Wait, so this person just killed 2 people? Yo, that's so fucked. With this, I guess that narrows down things a little.
Yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means the 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
It could be. You haven't seen it?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So,
Like I said, that movie.
oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course. It's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie. As if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. then it can't be helped. Guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
You...
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you tend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on in the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time.
She's right. Might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hiyoko, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I gotta do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. So we got the motel, the hospital, and the movie theater.
You got it wrong!
Okay, so this is all the same dialogue. Do you have any new to say? Just a little more time. I'll be back to my old self. This ain't like me at all. So there's 9 people left. Okay, let's do a quick little rundown of who... So, Hiyoko and Ibuki just died. Rest in peace, Ibuki, my girl. I'm so sorry. Mahiru's passed, Byakuya, Teru, and Pekka have all passed. That leaves Nekomaru, Nagicho, Fuyuhiko, Gundam, Akane, Mikan, Chiaki, and Sanya. We can definitely rule out Fuyuhiko and Mikan, since we were all in the hospital together. And Mikan and I, the night of the murder, were sleeping in the same bed. Just a really weird piece of evidence, but we were sleeping together, so there's no way it was her or Fuyuhiko. It wasn't Nagito or Akane, since they were sick at the time of the murder, so there's no way it could have been them. Nekomaru is still in the ER after being blown up by a bazooka, so it's probably not him. This leaves Gundam, Chiaki, and Sanya. And the one I'm leaning towards the most at the moment is most likely Gundam, as he had the most suspicious reaction to the reporting of a body, since when I came to them to report the body, Gundam outright rejected it and said that I was making it up. Meanwhile, Chiaki and Sanya believed it right away. So Gundam has the most interesting reactions when it comes to this. My suspicion is on Gundam the most. But also, Nekomaru also isn't out of suspicion since he's been MIA the entire time. We don't know where he's been at all, so he actually could be out and about during this time, we just don't know. But I think Gundam and Nekomaru are probably our 2 best bets on the people that most likely committed the murders. Which is a shame, because I really like Gundam's character. I like his quirkiness, and we also share a birthday. So if he ends up being a murderer, that's super depressing, because then I share a birthday with the murderer. Which sucks! But I guess we'll have to find out.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days.
Kazuichi's here. Hey, you prepared the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as a part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. Coach my father playing Fortnite for the first time used it to win a match. Yo! Congrats to your dad on winning his first Fortnite match. I've never played Fortnite myself though, but I know it's a very different game. But good for him on winning his first game. My dad doesn't know anything about games, so I could never get him in the games. It's nice that you can get your dad in the games though. That's super cool.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't be able to communicate. So I decided to swap the cameras. That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with their signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. Wait, oh, you're right! You did work on that. Ooh, it's getting a little hot in here, what the hell? Interesting. Let's look at the unit one more time. The surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with it.
Hajime.
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because her face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will. And then she grabbed that rope and... that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. but I didn't make it in time.
Hey,
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki?
There's no doubt Ibuki climbed on the stepladder on her own, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
If so...
you.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure it out that easily, so...
Oh, yeah. I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but does she seem a little upset? Oh, wow, great. That's lovely. Yay, surveillance monitor has been added. There's paper on the bulletin board. Apparently it's a hospital notice. Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. If patients do not need to be accompanied, overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Apparently, only one person can accompany the infected thanks to Monokuma's selfish rule. Okay. So let's go see what's on the second floor. Shouldn't be. I should look somewhere else. Okay.
Now then.
Whew! I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right.
Hajime! Help me out with my recovery! You can touch my boobs if you win! What? No. No thanks. You offer that a lot for somebody who, You offer that a lot, girl. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. Oh, okay, Hajime, that's a little harsh, don't you think? Also, do you remember her backstory from the second trial? That shit was depressing as fuck. I think she has the right to be a little loosey-goosey. Her childhood wasn't exactly the easiest. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey, hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea. It looks like they're out of stock. Looked like there was one gown for each patient room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. Wait, there weren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's totally right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I had no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. I don't know about that. You barely fit in your shirt as it is, girly. Hold on. What happened to the gown you were wearing?
Huh?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta get back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Let's see, are any of the other patient rooms open? No, looks like none of the rooms will be good. So upstairs we go. What do you want? It died. Yo, wait, for real? Yo, that's fucking tough. I just killed my Tomodachi. Ooh, that's a tough scene. That's a feels bad. Okay, ignoring the fact that my Tomodachi just died, let's let's go to the conference room. To be fair, I did neglect it for like 4 or 5 playthroughs, so it kind of makes sense. Give me a second, I gotta hang up my jacket. Yo, it's so hot in here. Gotta open up a vent. I'm swimming buckets in here. Okay. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey,
Don't turn it on.
Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
'cause
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing.
What? What's fully exposed?
hey,
Hajime, if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out?
I'm not gonna poke out my own eyes.
aww.
Bummer. Troll fail.
No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey,
Were you surprised?
Surprised? I don't get it.
well,
I got it.
Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
A black, light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it? Oh, that was the wrong thing to say. You fucked up, Hajime.
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep, she's upset. I fucked up. But still, what was that all about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. We should move on to a different place. You say that, but we're gonna poke around just a little more. It's a folding desk. They probably arrange these inside the conference room during meetings. Nothing that catches the eye. Projector? It's not strange for it to be in the conference room after all. Probably isn't a clue. Yeah, well, we're still checking anyway, Hajime. We better be thorough about it. So this was a light blocking curtain, that's why it was so pitch black. Hey, can I do something, you know, to, I don't know, possibly make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry. I think.
Oh, so you're pissed. Okay, got it. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over what happened earlier. So you don't have to worry about it.
I think.
Ah, okay, cool.
She teasing me.
It's because of our max friendship. That has to be why. It's because of our max friendship that she's doing all this. Ooh, staff room. Let's check out the staff room. This isn't a room for patients. Looks more like an on-call room for the hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room, working at a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? Also, why is this window open? There's a bed. Oh wait, they're all open. It resembles the one in the patient's room. These are probably for breaks. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Oh! Last night, the most devastating thing happened. Last night, I was cleaning my ears and cleaning my ear piercings, and I fucking dropped one of my earrings into the sink. And now it's fucking gone to eternity. I'm so depressed. So now I only have one earring. Because for some reason, the little stopper on the sink was a little bit too wide, and so my earring slipped right past it and fell in while I was putting it back in. And now I'm super depressed. Now I gotta go buy a new pair of earrings. It's actually so depressing. They were my first pair of earrings too. All I got left is the left
Hello
one.
there.
The right one's in a, I don't know if it's in a better place, but it's in a different place. It's long gone. It's in another corporeal realm now. Yeah, it was super depressing last night. Just watching it slowly fall. Just being like, damn. I'm never seeing that again. It's not as bad as seeing someone murdered, but you know, it's a pretty close second if you ask me. Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
So then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me?
Yes? Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it. But I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being a tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? We're not talking about this right now. Shut up. It was the heat of the moment. I made a mistake, man. Get off my back. In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on. Since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain. Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See? It's this one! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that is the sticker. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. He's not wrong. Hajime is pretty stupid for paying $1.5 million for a sticker.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. And by the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on this ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay? Oops, that's the map.
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Ooh, wait, maybe the ticket is what's gonna identify the killer. Guess I should wait till Monokuma finishes his preparations. Okay. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. Yep, the tote bag. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it. Ah! Did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag, useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only 1 person can have it. Oh, and it's the person that finished the movie first, so if we know who had the tote bag at the time, we'll know the first person that watched the movie, and we'll know the first person that found out what the true motive is. Meaning we'll find out who the killer is by linking the tote bag to who watched the movie first. Ooh, wait, that's big. That's big evidence. The tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid? There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. I was on the money. The killer was the one who had the tote bag. So if we find out who had the tote bag, we know who the killer is. So the killer bought it.
Shocking.
Ah! Remember you said there was only 1 because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to 1. It's more like it's limited to 1 person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy 1 bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Ooh, that's big. That's big, though. Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete. So please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting! Exciting! Interesting. Here's a Trigger Happy Havoc gameplay poster. That's another game I want to play. Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Sisters. Where it may not be that exact ordering of words, but it's some kind of mixture of those words. Definitely gonna buy that. Hey, same! I'm also gonna buy that. Okay, we're in the movie theater now. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
This better be good or else I'm giving it 1 star on... I'm gonna give it a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
What? What? What kind of fucking...
And was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
There's no fucking way. This man was a beggar.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide...
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, when he recommended that she commit suicide. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was a little bit too harsh of a reaction. Holy fuck, my nose. I reacted a little too hard to that. Wait, I gotta keep going though. The story's starting to get good. I can't stop here.
The Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
What the fuck?
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Holy fuck.
He also met a Monomi Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
Yo, what kind of fucking story is this?
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Huh?
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. That's gonna be a 1 star. That's gonna be a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes. That was a... That was awful. But that did tell us valuable information. The first murder was by hanging, which was how Ibuki was killed. And the third was by being sliced up. And that's how Hiyoko died, by having her throat slit. The second one's pumped full of arrows, but no one died from arrows.
Phew.
Man! Movies are the best! That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues. 1 for each head. Hold on! One for each head? What do you mean by that? What do you mean one for each head there, Buster? I only see one head on your shoulders. Dude, there's no way they're fucking... What the hell?
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. To be honest, I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. Wow, I am utterly repulsed and reviled by the events that just occurred. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
Well,
But, thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Buki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
but
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... If the killer's main goal was as an imitation murder, they should be upset about it. But... I'm not sure if that's even true. Huh. Okay. That was absolutely dreadful. I hated that. Okay. We'll leave it off there after that wonderful 100% Rotten Tomatoes score movie. Absolutely beautiful cinema. But I have to head to work, so this is all I can do tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow to probably play more, finish up the trial, and then start the, finish the investigation and start the trial, so I'll be back tomorrow at about, I'd say give or take 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, so that's it for me tonight. Thank you very much for anyone that popped in and watched. I do appreciate it. That's it for me, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. And later.